effects of year-round schooling on families. This school system can possibly damage relationships with guardians and siblings due to the dreadful school day plan. Many students do tackle on summer jobs to help support their families' income since they are not in school and they have time to live and learn. Another thing. And traditional school systems, which is long, students are out for summer for about 2.5 months, which is long enough to maintain like a summer job, and it doesn't have to be like a job that you have to be like 16 or older. There's a lot of like smaller jobs to like be when you're a teenager. So with year-round schooling, summer is only like 1 month, which is not long enough to maintain and keep up this job to help support your family. And then families might struggle if their child is off at school instead of earning money. And then some parents can't even work because of disabilities and then perhaps mental illness. So they depend on their children for some source of income. And so that could be done during summer. Yes.
Okay, so, actually, okay, I'm just going to stay on this. Okay, so you could also, wouldn't it be better if you could work year, like, round instead of just concentrated at, like, this short parts for 2 months at the end of the year? Like, what if I need help in the beginning of the year? What if I'm, like, a struggling mom, like you said?
Well, okay, so if you were to have a job during the year-round school, you would go to school for 45 days, and then you would have a job for that week, and then you would get off the job.
Well, there's, like, 2 to 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks, and you have to go back to school. Or you have, back to school for 45 days, and then that's a lot of stress if you're, like, working, school, but, like,
Wouldn't you be doing that the same thing? Working,
no, you would have school, and then you have summer, and then you break. Like, you work, then you would, like, rest for the rest of the summer.
You just said that you'd be working during summer.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Okay. But you wouldn't have to go directly back to school, like, so quickly. So my parents make me clean, cook, and wash whenever I'm not at school. So some kids may need to, like, stay around the house to maintain a healthy living style. And some people need to be like the parent figure for brothers and sisters if their parents are like away at work. So, and like teachers too, some teachers have children, and summer break, when teachers work all year round, they need summer break to actually watch their kids grow up. And if we have year-round school, there's short breaks. Like if you were to see someone once a week for like a month, you wouldn't really see them grow up. You see change, but you don't watch them grow up. So, and then vacations can also be a problem. Like, breaks are issued around the school year, but students may have breaks while their parents are working. And then so you couldn't take any trips, and then you would like have teachers assign work over breaks. So you would be stressing, and then that would hurt your education and academics. Sure.
There is no actual proof that year-round education is worse than the traditional school year. So how can you know that it's...
I never said it was worse.
Their grade?
Huh?
How can you know that it's impacting their grade?
Studies from wait. Okay. There's an education policy organization.
It says that it's worse.
No, it doesn't say worse. It's like
Negatively impact.
all right. And then also the motivation. So principals. No, thank you. So principals. Margaret McGavin is a principal, and then she says more is not better. She says, I'm a school principal with 30 years experience in education. I work in Mexico City, where we have 200-day school year, a whole 4 weeks beyond the U.S. standard. I'm here to tell you that the year gets way too long, especially for the younger students. The amount of time spent in school is not nearly as significant as the quality of time. Age-appropriate timing is key for motivating learning, and children also need the quality time outside of school to learn from peers. So summer break is a chance for you to learn the world, not just knowledge from the textbook, knowledge from the world and your own experience. Okay.